On May 15, 2016, thousands of $299 smart home hubs across America went completely dark at once. Not from a hardware failure, not from a hack, but because Google decided they should stop working forever, with zero refund promised at first. The device was called Revolv. Before Google owned it, Revolv sold itself on one radical promise. No monthly fee, no subscription, just pay once and control your locks, lights, and thermostat from a single hub for life. Thousands of early adopters bought in specifically because it seemed subscription-proof. Then in 2014, Google's Nest division bought the tiny Colorado startup, folded its engineers into the Works with Nest platform, and quietly kept the hubs running for 2 more years while nobody thought twice about it. Then came the email. In April 2016, Revolv customers got a notice that on May 15th, the servers powering their hub would be shut off permanently. Not paused, not sold to a new owner, shut off. Former Nest employee Arlo Gilbert wrote a viral post titled "The Internet of Things" that Nest killed after realizing his hub's warranty had already expired months earlier, meaning there wasn't even a legal claim he could make. The company owed him nothing, and the device he'd paid for outright would become, in his words, an $850 brick once he counted everything wired into it. We're covering one of these hidden tech clauses every single day right now. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's, because most of them are still buried in devices people own today. What made this different from a normal product recall was the silence beforehand. Google never announced a bricking plan when it bought Revolv. There was no countdown clock, no public warning that owning the hardware outright meant nothing if the company controlling the servers changed its mind. Users only found out they never really owned a working product. They owned a rental with an unannounced expiration date. The backlash got loud enough that the Federal Trade Commission opened an inquiry into whether shutting off a paid-for device without warning counted as deceptive. In July 2016, the FTC closed the case without action, noting Nest had eventually issued full refunds and that only a small number of units were affected. No new rule came out of it. No law now requires companies to warn you before disabling hardware you bought in full. Comment below if you've ever had a smart device stop working after an update you didn't ask for. This happens more than people report. That silence is still the industry standard. Google, Amazon, and nearly every smart home company reserve the same right in their terms of service today. The right to shut off server support whenever they choose, turning a paid device back into plastic and glass overnight. Revolv was just the first time it happened in public, in one single day, to thousands of people at once. Somewhere in a drawer right now sits a device running on borrowed time nobody bothered to mention. Subscribe and tap the bell. Tomorrow's secret is even harder to believe.